ओम हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यंकरवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम तपोभिः क्षीणपापानां शान्तानां वीतरागिणां मुमुक्षूणामपेक्षोऽयम् आत्मबोधो विधीयते। Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, Swamini.
Can Swamini.
Shlok number 37.
Yes.
एवं निरन्तरकृता ब्रह्मैवास्मीति वासना ब्रह्मैवास्मीति वासना हरत्य विद्या विक्षेपान् रोगानिवर्सायनम्। एवं निरंतर कृता. So last three verses what Shankaracharya has given us, each word we have to contemplate upon. So now Shankaracharya is concluding evam in this manner. Nirantar krita, nirantar, without any break. Antar means break. So evam nirguna, nishkriya, nitya, ityadi, padatraya. By these three verses, whatever Shankaracharya has given the word, each word we have to take into account and we have to dwell upon it. Nirantara. Antaram is break. Nirantara without any break. Nirantara krita. This is feminine. Krita. Done. Why? Vasana. Look at this. Generally, we take vasana as a negative word. Lot of Mahatmas are also using this vasana as a negative. But it has nothing negative, understand? Nothing positive, nothing negative. Vasana is vasana. What is vasana? Suppose I keep the mogra flower or jasmine flower on my cloth for a few minutes. Then I remove the flower, but the fragrance of the flower remains in this cloth. So the fragrance is called vasa in Sanskrit. So that means from the standpoint of this word vasana here in this verse, we can take it as an impression. As the flower leaves its impression on this cloth as a fragrance. Similarly, whatever we do, whatever we hear, whatever we see, and whatever we have done in previous births, all these our experiences, seeing, hearing, experiencing, talking, walking, all our activities, all our perceivance, they leave some kind of the impression on our mind. So, as this Vishaya Vasana, it is called. Vishaya Vasana means the Vasana with reference to the different kind of the objects of the world. On Gita, as we have Shankar Bhashya, there is another independent tika, commentary is called Shankarananda, Swami Shankarananda has written this independent commentary on Gita. Of course, he is also following Shankaracharya. But he has his own way of explaining each word of Gita. And there he gives another word, very beautiful word. As we have Vishaya Vasana, as we have impressions of experiencing, enjoying different objects, once person understands the goal of life is moksha, then he has to develop this vasana called Shastra Vasana. Shastra Vasana means listening to the scriptures regularly. Because if I want to study chemistry, then I need to have a book in my hand which talks about the chemistry. If I want to learn physics, I need to have a book in my hand which talks about the physics. Similarly, if I want to gain moksha, I want to be liberated from this samsara, I need to have a book in my hand which talks about the liberation. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita also is called what? Ambatva manusandadhami Bhagavad Gita bhavadveshine. Look at the goal of teaching of Bhagavad Gita is what? Bhavadveshine. Gita is feminine, that's why Bhavadveshini. One who destroys this bhava, the becoming, the samsara. So, Shankaranandi says, as we have Vishaya Vasana, now we develop the Shastra Vasana. Constantly listening to this Shastra. That's why Shankaracharya said, Nirantara Krita Vasana. Look at this. Beautiful. First, we have to develop the Vasana for Shravanam. We already saw this. Then we develop the Vasana for Manana. Then we develop the Vasana for Nididhyasana. But to develop this Shastra Vasana, Bhakti also is important. Because of the grace of Ishvara only we are doing this. Without the grace of Ishvara, we cannot develop the desire for moksha, mumukshutva. Avdhut Gita, the Gita which is taught by Avdhuta, Dattatreya, it's called Avdhut Gita. The first sentence is what? Ishvara Anugrahadeva Pumsam Advaita Vasana. Look at there also word, Advaita Vasana. The person develops the strong desire for Advaita, Vasana, only because of the grace of Ishvara. I always tell people, I am teaching you because of grace of Ishvara. You are listening to me because of grace of Ishvara. We have this Aatmabodha. Adi Shankaracharya has written this book. Some person has written commentary on this book. Some person has translated into English. And that book is with me. That means what? The Lord was protecting this Aatmabodha all the way. All these years, this book is being protected. And that's why we are learning this Aatmabodha. That is also Ishvara grace. And this, our life also is Ishvara grace. Pujya Swamini used to tell, more Ishvara in your life, more relaxed you are. And therefore, bhakti also is there. We need that. Because of Ishvara Anugraha only we can understand this. Because of Ishvara Anugraha only we can develop this. Therefore, of course, bhakti also is required. Japa tapa also is required. Japat siddhi, japat siddhi brahmananam. The one who wants to dwell upon this Brahman. The means is japa. Along with the Shastra Shravana, we need to have this also. Because that grace is required. See, I'm sure you must have gone to this our Rishikesh ashram. So then there are rafting is going on. So the raft is what? From the north, it goes to the south. That means what? It is flowing along with the flow of Ganga. So it doesn't need much of the energy because it flows with the flow of Ganga. But suppose it has to go reverse from Haridwar to Devaprayag, if it has to go, then it needs two ways energy. Understand? One is to stay at one place, means going against the flow of the Ganges. First, we have to have enough energy to stay at one place. That means we have that much strength that we stay at that place, we don't flow with the water. Then we have another extra energy where we can go against the flow. Similarly, this moksha is what? It is opposite to the flow of this samsara. And therefore, first we have to stay in this. And then we have to flow against we have to go against the flow of the samsara. And that is where we need Bhagavan. That is where we need the grace of Bhagavan. Because everybody is living their life. It's rare, understand. Listening to the Shastra also is rare. Having the darshana of the self also is rare. And therefore, all this is Ashcharya. Ashcharyavat pashyati kaschidenam, Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha, Ashcharyavat tathaiva trunoti. Second chapter. Gita gives all solutions to us. Bhagavan says, Ashcharyavat pashyati. Somebody is seeing this as Ashcharya, wonder. Somebody is listening to this also, wonder. Somebody is teaching this also is wonder. And the fourth wonder, Ashcharya. Shrutvapina kaschid veda. Having listened to this, doesn't understand. That also is what? Wonder. Why wonder? Why Ashcharya? Because it is against the regular flow of samsara. And that's where we need grace. That extra energy, that extra strength we need. In Sanskrit, it's called Vega. And therefore, of course, bhakti is there. We need bhakti. But with bhakti also, we need to develop the Shastra Vasana. And therefore, Shankaracharya is using this word Vasana. Nirantara Kruta Vasana. Now, what is Nirantar? Without break, when we say, so in Gita only, Bhagavan in 8th chapter said, Nityam Satatam Yukta. So, Satat also is there constantly. Nitya. Here says Nirantara. Does it mean that 24 hours we have to have contemplation? No. And Nirantar means what? Without break means what? Same time, same place, you keep doing it. Our mind is like a water. When we pour water into the bottle, it takes the shape of the water. Bottle. Same way, our mind also is like that. The way you train it, it gets into that. And therefore, Nirantar means same place, same time, same thing when you are doing again and again. The mind develops this vasana. And therefore, the Shastra Vasana is required. And that we have to develop. Nirantara Vasana Bhavana Nirantara Sevitam. Regularly, we have to have this kind of the practice. We have to have this regular thinking. And therefore, once we start this, no break in it. Same time, same place, we keep doing it every day. And once we develop that, what is that vasana? Brahmaivasmiti. I am Brahman. Brahma eva aham asmi. I am Brahma only. So all these years, all these births, we were taking ourselves as a body, mind, sense, father, mother, brother, sister. So many kinds of the superimpositions are there. Now we remove all of them and we say, Aham Brahmaeva Smiti. You have to tell yourself, I am Brahman. And that when we do it again and again, we develop this vasana. Now, how do I know that I have developed vasana? How do I know? Your mind will tell you. See, a lot of people, they do regular puja, regular japa. For some reason, if one day the person cannot do this puja or japa, when there is a time for japa, the mind reminds the person, oh, now this is time for japa. You don't have to remember. Mind will remind you. That is called vasana, understand? When your mind start reminding you, oh, now this is time for the class. Oh, this is the time for puja. Mind develop that. That's called vasana. There is a time and place. So mind get into that slot of the time. And then mind will remind you. Let's go for japa. In the beginning, there will be a problem. But slowly when you do it, same time, same place, that Shastra Vasana, that Brahma Vasana, you will develop. And therefore, it has to be done nirantara kruta vasana. Not 24 hours. Nirantara doesn't mean 24 hours. Only half an hour you do. Only 1 hour you do it. But daily, same time, same place. And therefore, Shankaracharya says, in this manner, when you are doing this constantly, Nirantara means constantly, same time, same place, when you are doing, you develop this vasana. Nirantara kruta vasana. Understand? Now, what this vasana will do? So, next line, Shankaracharya is explaining this. Harati avidya vikshepan. This vasana will remove, destroy, harati, destroy. What? Avidya vikshepan. Look at avidya vikshepa. The vikshepa, the distractions develop because of the ignorance. In Vedanta Shastra, for Brahma Gnanam, we say there are 3 obstacles are there. Mala, Vikshepa, Avarana. Mala means impurities in our mind. Vikshepa means restrictions. Mind has capacity to move away from this. Vikshepa. Avarana. Concealing. Covering. Look at this. You are Brahman, whether you know it or not. You are Brahman. But you don't know. That's called the knowledge is not there. Avidya, ignorance. In Vedanta, ignorance is not the absence. Understand this. Lot of people take this avidya as absence of knowledge. No. It is not absence of knowledge. This a word, vidya means knowledge. There is a prefix called a. It is a nunj, na. But when this na is added to the word which start with the consonant, the nakara is removed and a remains, avidya. Navidya, avidya. Understand? This nunj has a different meanings. Means, when you say somebody no, it's a different connotations are there. Suppose somebody comes and tells me, Swamini, can I have 10,000 rupees? Then I say, I don't have. Understand? Now, when I say I don't have, means what? I don't have any money? No, I have. But I don't have enough money to give you. That's called alparthenanj. Means I don't have enough to give you 10,000. That's called alpa, less. Then dharma, adharma. That's called virodharthe. Dharma is the right actions. Opposite to it is called adharma. So there, it's not the absence of dharma, but opposite to dharma. Virodharthe. Alparthe, virodharthe. Then there is another one is called absence. Abhave. Aputraha. This person is called aputraha. Why? He doesn't have any issue. That means there is an absence of the children in his life. Called aputra, abhave nanj. Alparthe nanj. Virodharthe nanj. Then anyarthe, other than it. Abrahmanaha. Abrahmana means not, he is not Brahmana, not. He is other than Brahmana. So same way, when we take Vidya and Avidya, look at this. Avidya is alpartha, less knowledge? No. Abhava, absence of knowledge? No. Other than knowledge? No. It is virodhartha. It is opposite to the knowledge. Now, why do you get into this kind of thing? Why are splitting hair? We have to understand this. Ajnanam is not absence, understand? Lot of Vedantis are making this mistake. Avidya is not the absence of knowledge, understand? It is opposite to knowledge. Because if you take avidya as absence, then it cannot, nothing can be born of this avidya because there is absence. Understand? If it is absence of vidya, then there is nothing is there where something can be developed. But avidya is what? Avidya, vikshepan. Look at this. Avidya is something which is opposite to vidya, and because of avidya, something is developed, something is created. What is created? That is what in Gita, 5th chapter, Bhagavan says, Agnanam is the one which is what? Agnanena avrutam gnanam. If Agnanam is absent, how it is going to cover the Gnanam? It covers Gnanam. That means what? Some kind of the existence of avidya is there. Then only it can cover. If it is absence, it cannot cover Gnanam. Not only that, Avarana, as I said, the first problem of V is Avarana. Avrutam Gnanam. But that Avarana creates what? Tena muhyanti jantavaha. Because of this Avarana, what happens? Muhyanti mohaha. We already saw. Moha means what? Seeing other than what it is. So, you are Brahman. But seeing yourself as Brahman, instead of that, you see yourself as what? I am Jivaha, I am born, I am human being. You see yourself other than what you are. It's called moha, delusion. And therefore, this ignorance is opposite to the knowledge, and it creates this moha. And that moha develops the vikshepa. What is the vikshepa? The distractions. That you are not at ease. Vikshepa means you are not at ease. You don't feel comfortable with yourself. That's called vikshepa. The delusion developed this vikshepa. Because of the ignorance, there is a delusion. Because of the delusion, there is a vikshepa. And because the distraction is there, we keep on seeing different things. We keep on perceiving different things which develop the impurities in our mind. Mala. Avarana, vikshepa, mala. Understand? Mala means impurities, raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, etc. are there in our mind called impurities. Vikshepa means distractions, delusion. And avarana means the nature of the self is being covered by the ignorance. And therefore, these three problems are there in Vedanta. That is where whole Veda is. Understand? If we want to learn Vedanta, we want to understand Vedanta, we need whole Veda. The first portion of Veda is called Karma Kanda. where different types of the rituals are being described. Different types of the austerities are being described. Yajna, tapaha, danam, godanam, bhudanam, understand? Suvarna danam. So through this, if we perform these actions without particular result in our mind, called nishkama bhava, then these actions purifies our mind. Without nishkama karma, without karma yoga, there is no way we can purify our mind. This karma yoga also is required. Karma yoga works two ways. With reference to karma, we need to have a Ishwararpana buddhi. With reference to karma phala, we need to have a prasad buddhi. This Ishwararpana buddhi, this prasad buddhi will do what? It purifies our mind. In 5th chapter, Bhagavan says, Yogina karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye kayena manasa buddhya kevalai indriyairapi. This yogi, this seeker is performing actions. Physical action, kayena, with the help of the body, with help of the indriyas, with help of the mind, with the help of intellect. This seeker is performing action without any attachment to the action or the result of the action. And what is the purpose? Atma shuddhaye, for the purification of the mind, the person is performing action. So this karma is required for the purification of the mind. So that is called mala nivrutti. Then there is a aranyaka. There is a portion of Veda is called Aranyaka, Taitirya Aranyaka. They are giving different types of the upasanas, visualizations. Virat upasana, Hangraha upasana, Purusha Sukta. Look at this. And the different types of the upasanas are given. Meditations. So these different types of meditations and different types of visualizations are given for what? To remove the vikshepa, distractions of our mind. By doing these meditations, we remove the distractions of our mind. And by listening to the Shastra, the ignorance, the avarana is removed. That is Vedanta. All three are required. Karma yoga also is required. Upasana, bhakti also is required. Meditation also is required. And listening to the Shastra also is required. When all these things are there in our life, this vasana destroys the distractions developed because of the ignorance. Vasana harati avidya vikshepan. All kind of the delusions, all kind of the distraction, all kind of the impurities will be removed by this. How? Rogan iva rasayanam. As this rasayanam, the medicine, as the medicine removes the disease from the body. Now look at this example, beautiful example. This medicine cures the disease. But this medicine, when we are taking medicine, in Sanskrit it's called sevanam. Sevanam means what? There are three things out there. When we say this is a medicine, there are three things out there. First thing is a dose of medicine. Suppose you go to the doctor, he prescribes the medicine for you. Then in the prescription, if you see, he will tell you the dose, 5 milligram, 10 milligram. So that's a dose. Then second thing, how many times a day? Twice a day, thrice a day, once a day, before the sleep, night, morning, and the time. How many times on what time we have to take it? So dose is there, time is there. Third thing, how many days we have to take? Certain medicines we have to take 8 days, 10 days. So for all these medicines, whenever you see the prescription, you can see that 10 milligram, then he will write 1, 1, 1. That means 3 times a day, 1 tablet. Then he will say 7 days. That means 7 days we have to take this medicine 3 times a day. Similarly, when we have this bhava roga, what is Dakshinamurti shloka? Nidhaye sarva vidyanam. He is the abode of all knowledge. Vishaje bhava rogena. He is a Vishaja. He is a doctor, Vaidya. For the people, those who are suffering with the disease of this sansara roga, bhava roga. Nidhaye sarva vidyanam vishaje bhava rogina. Gurave sarva lokanam dakshinamurtaye nama. So this Vedanta also is like a medicine. This Brahma Vasana is like a medicine. And as there is a particular dose is there, prescriptions for the medicine is there. Similarly, here also there is a prescription for this Brahma Vasana. And prescription is what? Nirantara Kruta. Harati avidya vikshepan. When constantly, regularly, daily, when we do this nididhyasanam, it destroys all these things. Avidya, so tika karte, avidya, not only avidya, maya tat karya kruta. It removes this avidya, not only that, that which is being created by this maya vidya, what is that? Kartutva, bhoktrutva. The first thing which comes is what? Not samsara. First is the kartutva. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. In 13th chapter, Shankaracharya in Bhashya says, he gives the definition of samsara. What is samsara? Kartutva, bhoktrutva, nama samsara. This samsara is what? Kartutva, bhoktrutva. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. When Swamiji was in Bombay, so Pujya Swamiji generally he used to stay in the hotel. Previously, he used to stay with one Kapadia family. But then the whole family routine will be disturbed because of Swamiji. You know, because different people, different time, they come and they want to see and they want to talk to Swamiji. And when they come home, so this is our routine in Bharata, that we'll welcome the person, then we offer the water, then we offer the tea. So the whole family routine is disturbed. And therefore, Swamiji decided to be in the hotel. Because anybody can come anytime to see Swamiji. So one Swamiji was there. Then one man entered the room. He knocked the room and Swamiji, yes, come in. So he went. Seeing him, Swamiji was very happy. Oh, why? After how many years you are coming? How are you? So this man, when he was in college, that time he used to listen to Swamiji regularly. He used to go to Swamiji regularly. Then after this 8-10 years, he again saw Swamiji. So Swamiji recognized him and said, "Oh my God, how are you?" Then he said, "Oh Swamiji, you know what? I brought my sansara with me." Swamiji said, his sansara, look at this word. Then Swamiji, his sansara means what? What he brought. Swamiji didn't understand. Then his wife entered. Then he said, "Swamiji, she is my wife." "Oh, namaste." Then two children entered. So this wife and two children is his sansara. Understand? This is how we look into this. Swamiji says he thought this wife and children are his sansara. Wife and children and house and business is not sansara. Understand this. What is sansara? Outside is called Jagat, created by Ishwar. This entire Jagat is created by Ishwar. This is Ishwara creation, Ishwara Shrushti it is called. This book also is what? Ishwara Shrushti. Though it is created by us, still it is Ishwara Shrushti, understand? Laptop is Ishwara Shrushti. Mobile is Ishwara Shrushti. This home, this house also, building also is Ishwara Shrushti. Surya, Chandra, Vriksha, Nadi, Parvat, everything is Ishwara Shrushti. Then what is samsara? This book is Ishwara Shrushti, understand? But when I create I-ness and my-ness, this is my book. Nobody can touch it. Sansara. There was a great Acharya, Vallabhacharya. Bhakti. In Rajasthan, we have one of Krishna's temple called Srinathji. So he has the temple Vallabhacharya has established. That's called Nath Sampradaya. Bhagavan Krishna is called Srinathji. So Vallabhacharya said, what is samsara? Ahanta mamta iti sansara. This book is Ishwara Shruti. But when I create that my sense, mamata, is called sansara. Understand? Or this body was created by Ishwara. This is Ishwara Shruti. Body also is Ishwara Shruti. But when I develop I sense in this body, I am body, that is sansara. Outside is not sansara. What is in your mind? Two ways. Ahanta mamata iti sansara. Then kartutva bhuktrutva nama sansara. Kartutva bhuktrutva. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. That is samsara, understand? So that means what? This vasana, this Brahma vasana is not going to destroy this world. This world is going to be as it is. Your wife, your husband, your children, your home, your business. If you have a diabetes in the body, if you have a BP in the body, everything is going to be as it is. But it removes this ignorance. And everything which is being born because of the ignorance, kartutva, bhoktrutva, the doership, the enjoyership, Raga, dvesha, likes, dislikes. All this is going to be destroyed. But as we religiously take the medicine, same way, we need to have this Brahmavasana, Nirantara Krita. But one thing we have to remember. In medicine, we have 8 days, 10 days. As long as there is a disease, we have to keep taking this medicine. Similarly, here also this Brahmavasana is not 1 day, 2 day job. It is a lifetime job. Because of the ignorance, so many types of the distractions, so many types of the impurities are there in our mind. And some of them, this vasana, the samsara vasana, the vishaya vasanas are there. Some of them are being expressed in this life. Some of them are yet ready to express themselves. And therefore, we need to keep doing this daily, regularly. Whenever any vasana comes up, because we are doing this Brahma Vasana, this Brahma Chintanam, it will get destroyed. There is a beautiful verse is there. This Vasana is expressed in the form of the desire. And that desire get into two, Raga, Dvesha. Desire is one. That desire express itself, Vasana express itself in the form of desire. Desire express itself in the form of these two ways, Raga and Dvesha. I like something, I dislike something. Understand? Now this, I like something also two ways. I want to retain what I like. I want to gain what I like. Dvesha also two ways. I want to get rid of something which I don't like. I want to avoid something which I don't like. And therefore, constantly we have to have this Nirantar Kruta Vasana, understand? Constantly we have to do this. Because what time, what Vasana, what Vishaya Vasana, what Raga Dvesha, which kind of the desire is going to express itself in our mind, we don't. And therefore, Shankaracharya says, Nirantara Krita. Not like medicine for 5 days, 10 days, understand? It has to be done regularly, constantly. And therefore, there is a verse is there, very beautiful verse. Asupte amrute kale naye chintanam. Asupte amrute kalam naye. Asupte, A means the limitation. Till you go to sleep. Amrute, till you die. May you spend your time in the thinking of Brahman. And Nirantar, till you go to sleep, till you die. Asupte amrute kalam dayet vedanta chinta. Dadyannavasaram kinchid kamadina managat. Don't give any kind of the occasion for the desire to express itself into your mind. And then the question comes what? Swamini, you already told. Daily in the morning, same time, same place, you have to do it. Now you are telling asupte amrute, till you go to sleep, till you die, you do it. What is this? Why you are telling this way? See, that's why I told you. If you do daily half an hour, regularly you are doing 1 hour, half an hour, it flows throughout the day. That's the miracle, understand? Once you sit in the meditation, in the contemplation, nirgunoham, and think over it, meditate upon it. The rest of the day, you back of your mind, you will have this thinking. Once you start doing, you will see that. That every moment, every occasion, you can see, I'm nirgunaha. And therefore it says, till you die, till you sleep. But for that, you need this half an hour, 1 hour sitting. Lot of people there, Swamini, can we do Om Namah Shivaya, walking around, cooking? I said, yes, you can do. But a daily few malas also you have to japa. Japa is to remove the vikshepa from our mind. Distraction of the mind can be removed by japa. But for that, at least you do 1 mala, 2 malas, 3 malas, sitting in the temple. Whatever temple you have in house, you can do that. Then rest of the day you can do Om Namah Shivaya. That's not a problem. But at least 1 mala you do sitting. Once you develop that, as I said, your mind itself will remind you, oh, this is time for japa. Do it, sit and do japa. Then whole day it flows with you. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. That's fine. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Shaudekshe pradishtapya sthiramasanam. Bhagavan also tells, have some pure sacred place in your house where you can put your asana. You sit there. Samam kaya shiro grivam. The posture also is Bhagavan is telling that. So all this also is required. Sitting at that sacred place with particular posture, you do japa, you do upasana, you do meditation. Then that will flow with you. All the time you can think about it. But how to do that? How we can do that constantly? How it can work back of our mind while cooking, while talking, while walking, while cleaning, while vacuuming, how it flows with us. Very beautiful, understand? First, we have to do at particular time, particular place. Then it flows. But then Bhagwan, Adi Shankaracharya, gives beautiful lifestyle. If we want to level up Brahma Vasana, then we have to adapt certain type of the lifestyle. What is that lifestyle? So in next verse, Shankaracharya is going to give us this beautiful lifestyle where we can develop Brahmavasana very easily. So tomorrow we'll see this next verse. Om asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrutyorma amrutangamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari.
Hari Om Mama.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamini.
Hari Om.
Thank you.